course, I get a whistle in my microphone. Why does that happen? I don't know. It's just I get this whistle thing going. I don't know about that. But good afternoon, everyone. Hello, everyone around America, around the world, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Gary Russen program, or called the Gary Russen Way Out There show, as we're doing a combination of both the Gary Russen program and Way Out There. Kind of a neat thing I want to try, see if we can get some audience here. Been trying for the past few weeks now. There's zero viewers on the bottom of my screen right now, but I'm just starting. So at this point, you're not going to see too much, but good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Got a great show lined up for you this afternoon. Gary Russen, and I hope you enjoy the show. The Gary Russen program on GJRB online and now GJRB on YouTube. Now, I had a trailer, and I don't know how this all works. I don't know if the trailer starts first and I do, or if it just doesn't work. I don't know how the trailer works. So if anybody on this Google Plus Hangout can help me with that and tell me how the trailer works, I would like to know. Otherwise, I'm going to try something different next time I do this program. But anyway, welcome to the show, Way Out There show. Just like on my Spreaker show, this is a Freestyle Friday. That means open lines, open chat, okay? Completely open lines, open chat. That means that everything is wide open for conversation today. Wide open. That means everything is available to you. You're going to get a chance to see some great stuff today. Wide open today. And open lines, open chat. I have a Q&A right here. I have it open here on the Google Plus Hangout. You can look at that. You can leave me question and answer. You can do that. Q&A, I'm opening up right now. Q&A is up. Okay, Q&A is up. And if you want to ask me some questions, I'll try to answer it as much as I possibly can. Once again, as I told you before in our previous broadcast, test broadcast, whatever the case, I'm new to this. Okay, I'm new to this. This is a new thing for me. Okay, and I'm just getting used to some of the things I can do and some of the things I can't do. And a lot of it right now is just trial and error and playing around with it, because I don't know this Google Plus Hangout that well yet to be able to maneuver through it and to see how it works. Now, I see the trailer on here. I don't know what that means. I put our opening to our show on it, and I thought that's how it was going to start. But apparently it doesn't start like that. So with that in mind, I'm going to have to do something real quick here. I'm going to go into my YouTube. Okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to drop it in my YouTube. While I'm doing this, I can give you my story. Like I said before, I'm new to this. I'm new to the Google Plus Hangout. I'm new to the YouTube live stream. So I want to again introduce myself to you, just in case a lot of people haven't caught me yet and haven't caught this show yet. My name is Gary Russen. I from Pennsylvania, from the Pittsburgh area, just outside of Pittsburgh, a town called Ambridge. I graduated from 2 broadcasting courses. First from the Ohio School of Broadcasting, formerly of Cleveland, Ohio. I was basically a disc jockey. I went and trained to be a disc jockey on radio. That was all. Then in 2002, I went to Black Hawk College in Moline in the Quad Cities. There I took some training in television, TV training, and had great teachers there. Fabulous instructor named George Sierra. Fabulous man indeed. And he taught me what he knew. He taught me what in broadcasting. He taught me all that. And He did a great job, all in all. Great job. Okay. And basically, he just did what he, the basics of television, TV news, camera, stuff like that. Well, I graduated from Blackhawk College with an associated degree in broadcasting. Didn't get anywhere with it, which only goes to show that sometimes when you go to college, doesn't mean you're going to get a job in that field. Learned that the hard way. So what do? I applied for many jobs, almost got a job at a radio station in Kewanee, Illinois. FM station, 4 stations in one building. Almost got there. Had a job already lined up, and I was going to move to Kewanee. But my wife got sick, and she had severely got diabetes, and it got worse. So we moved back here to Clinton, Iowa, and I decided to kind of take a short leave of absence from broadcasting. And I returned with just my FM signal. Now, I showed you this little microphone that plugs into my system here. I'll show you a video of it later because I can't really take it off because I'll feedback. I'll show it to you later in a video. But that's how I'm doing things. I'm on, my friend found me this application called Spreaker, where I broadcast to social sites. And I've been on the air doing that for quite some time. I started the Gary Russen program in 2012. Late 2012, about November. And that is where I'm at. Stood there, been in there since November. Good thing, right? I mean, I like being here. I like doing this work. And I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for this. This is something I do because I love doing broadcasting. I love doing radio, and I love being on the air. I've been off the air for 2 weeks doing show prep for the Spreaker radio station. I've been gone, pulling my hair out because I missed being on the air. And it pretty much, I kind of wish that I was still doing big time radio, big time broadcasting, but here I am in a little bedroom outside of a small little room in an apartment just not but a few blocks from, we're like in a small area, North Clinton, and just broadcasting on here and just doing what I do the best and getting a chance to doing my programs and working on them, and this is what I'm doing, and this is how it works, and I'm experimenting with things, and I'm finding out that sometimes I can't really do stuff that I planned on doing because guess what? It never works the way you want it. So I'm just playing around with it, and I'm just having fun. I'm here doing the show, and I'm on the air live, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm glad to be aboard, and I'm glad that you are part of the show, and I'm leaving it up to you as a listening audience. If you want to participate in the show, welcome to it. And I've got some real interesting stuff to talk about in the news today. Some real interesting stories. So we're going to go to that here in a few minutes with some news and comment. Like I said, I combined this show with Way Out There, which is a show I do about the strange and the unusual. And I combined it with this show to make what I call the Gary Russen Way Out There show. And combining this show with the Gary Russen program and making a neat variety. Now, if you like this idea, I might do it more often. Okay, I just might do it more often because this is fun. This is great. This is cool. I love it. And it gives me a chance to talk to you out here about interesting stuff. And that's what we're doing. So today, and we're going to talk about some stuff. And the first thing we're going to do is get into the news and comment, and get a chance to talk to folks. And what I'm doing right now is getting ready to do the news here, okay? And first thing we're going to do is I want to have that. I didn't have this hooked up right away, so I need to hook this up to my voice recorder, which gives you a chance to hear stuff over the air from my mixer. One of these days, I'll give you a studio tour on this show. Okay, you might like that. I'll do a little studio tour on the future broadcast. So check that out. That's coming up. A studio tour. So watch for that. That's coming up. But anyway, let's see here. But anyway, it's going to be a great show, so I hope you'll stick around and have some fun with us today here on the Gary Russen Way Out There show, which I'm combining those two. And I have some interesting stuff. I have a great show lined up for you, like I said before. And today, including some interesting pictures that I want to show you. An interesting, strange one I'm going to screen share later of a campfire that was taken in Colorado. It's off a Coast to Coast website. You got to see this video. This picture is awesome. It's weird. It's awesome and it's weird at the same time. I'm going to ask you to explain it. It's weird. And also we're going to talk about the debates. I watched the debates from Wednesday night. I didn't watch it Wednesday night. I forgot about it. So I didn't watch it live, but I watched a on demand, CNN on demand, and watched it on there. And I got to tell you, folks, that debate was just plain interesting. And I might play clips of it later on because it's just, I don't know where this one woman came from. She was in that. We're going to talk a lot about this debate and what you think of this debate. We're going to talk about that today and a whole lot more. And I want a moment of silence. A very special teacher of mine from the second grade died. Her name was Miss Borgia. Fabulous teacher, outstanding woman. There'll never be another teacher like this one. When God created her, broke the mold. No doubt about it. Broke the mold. This was a fabulous lady. And I'm going to talk about her later on. But right now, though, we're going to do is news and comment. Now, I start this always on my show here on GJRB, online on the radio. And I also will do it here. News and comment right now on GJRB. News and comment. So let's do it. Let's fire it up. We're getting ready to go. Starting off our news and comment. 14-year-old boy gets in big trouble for building a clock. I'm telling you, what's wrong with people? This is your liberal front, folks. These are your liberal paranoid front. We're going to talk about it. This just blows my freaking mind. We're going to talk about this. He built a clock, showed it to his teacher, right? Showed this to his teacher. This is a clock I built. The principal, or whoever, I guess it's the principal, took it, confiscated it from him, and then called the cops. This boy, all he did was build a stupid clock, for crying out loud. Build a stupid freaking clock, and they made a big deal out of it. I mean, come on, people, get real. is it that this boy just built a clock, a simple clock. I mean, come on. I mean, is it so stupid, really stupid, to make a big deal out of this thing? This boy built a freaking clock, for crying out loud. I mean, come on. I mean, this is just totally outrageous. This is just outrageous. I mean, really. I mean, check this out. This is just terrible. I mean, this is... a hoax bomb. Okay? Come on, man. Okay, I admit that the way he built that clock, okay, the way he built that clock, okay, could criminalize him. And, you know, if you look at that clock very, very closely, it does look like a bomb. Okay, it looks like a bomb. And, okay, it looked like a bomb. If I was a principal and this kid who is a Muslim, okay, and I'm one of those that are not really keen to Muslims, okay, I understand, and I'm beginning to understand that we're here as the melting pot in this country. Muslims were welcome here in this country like anybody else. This boy built a clock, just a clock. He didn't build a bomb. It's harmless. It's harmless. He didn't do anything wrong. He built a freaking clock, for crying out loud, okay? A clock. So, really, can this be any dumber? I mean, people wake up. I mean, this is liberal. This is definitely liberal controlled, no doubt about it. We have a boy who just built a clock. He's just a creative boy. He built a clock. Okay, maybe it wasn't for a school project. I don't know. It might have been. I think it was a science project. I don't remember. I have to read the article again. It was a science project. Okay, maybe what he should have done. Now, is there lockers in this school? If there's lockers in this school, he could have put it in his locker. But again, how private is that? You know, they can inspect his locker, open it up, and think it was a bomb. Again, Muslim. You know, you're looking at this boy saying, well, he built a clock. He's going to put a bomb to it. No, he's not. He's a 14-year-old kid, for crying out loud. You know, I mean, yeah, okay, we're talking about the fear mongering that started with the Boston Marathon bombing about a couple of years ago. Gotcha. Got your point. All right. But here we have a young man who just built a clock. A clock. A simple digital clock. Yeah. Okay, a simple digital clock, and he gets it for it. I'm telling you, this is pitiful, folks. This is just what I mean. It's totally ridiculous. To actually think that this boy is to build a clock, a simple, stupid clock, and he gets into trouble for it. It's something else. I really don't know. It just amazes me how the liberal front in America gets all panicky over it. Irving MacArthur is the name. Irving MacArthur is the name of the school. Student arrested. And I'll read the article later in the news here. As we continue news and comment throughout the show, I will talk about this again, because this boy just built a clock. Okay? His name is Ahmed Mohammed. He's 14 years old, from Irving MacArthur High School. Now, apparently he must be a freshman. He invented it as a hobby, so it was a hobby. It wasn't really a school project. He talked about obtaining, he was interrogated for this homemade clock on Monday. They arrested him for creating what he called a hoax bomb. A hoax bomb. How about that? Ain't that something? Call it a hoax bomb. Yep. This is what we got in America, folks. Yeah, this is what we got in America. This is definitely paranormal.